system that I said, the other thing that we didn't say last week that I will have to reach is that when there is husband and wife that are contributing to their pension, they can combine to use it.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Last week we were saying sometimes your 25% may not really be that significant or enough.
Okay.
But if your wife also works in a place that she also pays pension, she has pension contribution, yourself and your wife, or yourself and your husband, your spouse, spouse can contribute, couples can contribute with me.
To make up 25%.
Yes. No, they can contribute 25% of their pension, put it together for down payments towards their property.
Okay.
You understand? Yes, they can do that. And then the other mortgage that they are getting, would take care of the rest of it. Okay? So that is one major advantage that this also has. So it doesn't just depend on you alone, but yourself and your wife can pull resources together. And the beauty is that even for Federal Mortgage Bank, if you do NHF, yourself and your wife also can pull resources together to actually pick up a loan. So, by effect, really, what it means is that the wife can get 15 million, let's just say maximum, if the wife qualifies for 15 million. You, if you qualify for 15 million, that's 30 million between the family. Do you understand? Then, that is mortgage, meaning you can get Federal Mortgage Bank loan of up to 30 million, right? Then, if depending on what your 25% is, that can help you do your down deposit. So more or less, for a couple that have been working for some time and they have good pay, averagely good pay, you really can aspire to buy a property of, say, 40 million.
Yes.
You understand? With both of you coming together. And it may not cost you so much to put down, because all you are going to put down is 25% in your pension for husband, 25% in the pension for wife. Put it together. Okay, 25% in pension for husband, 25% in pension for wife. Put it together. That can make down deposits. And if that is up to 10 million already, that's fantastic. Because what it then means is that the remaining, you take 15% husband, 15 million husband from Federal Mortgage Bank. Why 15 million from Federal Mortgage Bank? 30. And they pay up for the property and you are spreading it. Now, if your 25% is not, both 25% is not up to 10 million, let's say it's 5 million that is up to, it's still okay. It means that you can aspire to buy a property of, say, like 35 million without bringing any money currently from your pocket, but being in a situation and a position that you can service a loan of 20 or 50 million each from Federal Mortgage Bank. So I see it as a great opportunity that people should explore sincerely. And today we'll go further to just share one or two things, or the process. Let me say the process as much as it is clear and understood now. Okay, so when you are interested in any of these things, the best method is still the way I advise people to go to Federal Mortgage Bank loan and get it. Don't go looking for just any property anywhere. Say, I like this property. So you now say, how do I get money to qualify for this property? No. Rather, go look for, in fact, go to a federal mortgage, go to a mortgage bank and go to a pension, your PFA, your pension fund administrator. Talk to your mortgage bank, or if you don't have a mortgage bank, if you contribute pension, just go to your pension fund administrator. Go to your pension fund administrator and discuss with your account officer that you are interested in using your 25% to pay down for a property and you want to qualify for mortgage. They would help you on that side and give you enough information. Then, if they cannot link you up with a mortgage bank that may probably have a property, you go in search of a mortgage bank that is already working with a developer, or go in search of a developer that is already working with a mortgage bank. Do you understand? Yeah. To process NHF for people. And go look at the properties they have in their offering to see whether it's the type of property you want to take or you want to buy. Now, please, let me warn you. This is where I need to warn you, because this is where a lot of people miss it. Whatever you have been assessed that you can qualify for, exactly, please go get the properties that amount of money can buy. Except you have additional money you want to add to it, that's when you should be looking for a property that is higher than that.
Which I'm even about to ask that, is it permissible for me to say, okay, omolowo mi nbi let me add it to whatever I have?
Of course. You just have stated it, and it should be part of what you are making available for your down payment or something like that. Okay. So that they can use all of that to qualify you, to determine whether you can really buy that property or not. Because they are not going to give you more than you qualify for. And the maximum you can qualify for with NHF is 15 million. No matter how much you earn or how far away you are from 60. You can catch up with more on NHF on our YouTube channel. Do you understand? So, but please, I beg of you, don't ever realize that all you can buy is a property in Mowe without money, for example, and then be saying, me, I can't live in Mowe. If my ghost appeared to you, you won't find it funny, because I can't be spending this time here and you are still thinking that way. Sincerely, it's just a waste.
Go where your budget.
Yes, you see, these are opportunities that you should not miss and you should tie down. Now, buy that property in Mowe. I'm not saying you should move there. If you work on the island, I will be the last person to advise you that you should go and stay in a Mowe and be going to Lekki Phase 1 every morning. You will soon die. And I don't want to come to the funeral of any viewer. Do you understand? So, but I'm saying that if that is what you can afford, by every standard, secure it. Rent it out. The fact that you can do this one may mean that you'll be able to do more before you retire.
Oh, they appreciate. It's appreciated.
And it's appreciated. And let's say worst come to worst. Before you retire, you couldn't do any other one. At least.
You're not going back to the village.
Abi? Going back to the village will be by choice. Going back to the village will be by choice. It won't be as a result of what happened to Chikono.
It will be by choice.
Exactly. It will be by choice. It will be as a result of what happened to you. That you have to go to...
No happened.
I thought you said you retired.
No, my own thing is by choice.
It was by choice.
No,
okay, you just rented that your property in there that you are going this way.
Make them know, say, Baba ti retire. I just go pay. Wọ́n rí mi o, the shop original amala. Mo ṣe gbóná and ewedu. Wey say they just bring from farm.
Original amala, they tell you they can't buy the yam flour and bring it to you.
Wọ́n ti mọ preserve ẹ̀ and the talk of original wey be say bó ṣe ń jáde nínú oko tí wọ́n gun ní odó báyìí na him dey go dey pour am on top fire with better ewedu.
So to avoid wetin happen or to avoid that happening to you, abeg we can't be shouting here for nothing.
Your reach.
Secure it. Please get that property and tie it down there. These are opportunities that you should not miss while working. Okay, so that is that. Then, talking about maybe the process and procedure, I'd mentioned that you talk to your PFA, that's your pension fund administrator, that you are interested in using your 25%. I'm sure they will guide you. Then, if they cannot link you up to a developer or link you up to a mortgage bank that works with a developer that can make NHF available, they can link you up to at least, you can go find out, just Google mortgage banks, the ones around you, go look for them or explore, find out about developers and all. Because in getting this money, right, you need certain things. You need letter from the developer, offer letter for the property that you are planning to buy. It will show the value of the property. It will show how much you need to pay as initial deposit. You understand? Because it is the difference between the value of the property and how much you need to pay as initial deposit that will be your mortgage. Then how much you need to pay as initial deposit is what your 25% pension will cover. So when they see that letter, they need to find out whether the 25%, let's say you get a letter where say property now 10 million, for example, and say the initial deposit where you must make now 20%, meaning you must make contribution of 20 million, you must put 2 million down. 2 million down. Then your PFA go come find out for your pension account. You get, if they take 25% of your money within your pension, it reach 2 million. You understand? For it to reach 2 million, it means say your whole pension account should be worth about 8 million. For 25% of it to be up to 2 million. If it be up to, that is a pass mark for you. if you know up to, okay, if you know up to, it go mean say you get, let's say your money wey dey the total value of the money wey dey your pension na 6 million. 25% of that one na 1.5.
Okay.
It means say you go show them evidence say you get 500 wey
extra
you go put on top, so that when they put the 1.5 down, you go don put the 500 down to that mortgage bank, we go process the NHF for the remaining 8 million wey you wan collect to take buy that property. You understand as they go? So that's how these things would work. Okay, now if you have money wey be say, let's say your contribution is total value is 10 million naira, 25% of that is 2.5. Is more than the initial deposit you have. I believe that you can still take the 2.5 as down payment. What it will mean is now that the mortgage you will now be processing.
Sorry, sir. Can we take John? John from Bauchi. Good morning.
John from Bauchi.
Oh, engage.
You lost it. Wow. So what it will mean is that the mortgage you will now be processing will be 7.5 instead of 8 million. Okay. So you'll be taking less. You'll be needing less mortgage. Okay, and it will help you to be easily better qualify for the mortgage. Because how you go qualify for the mortgage be say whatever amount of the mortgage where you go take, then you go look at how much you're supposed to be paying monthly on that mortgage to be repaying that mortgage. They go come look at waiting your salary be or your total earning. It must not be, that money where you go they pay to pay down on the mortgage must not be more than about 33% of waiting be your salary where you they carry go house. If you don't more than, there's fees tell you say you no qualify, because it go mean say your other needs of life
will not be met,
and they don't want it pressured.
Will
be pressured such that it could happen that you decide to default.
Yes, now, and they don't want that to happen.
They don't want that to happen.
Like my cousin where they abroad, where say he can't come and say he say over there, say once you tell government I'm depressed, they could just go bring money for you. But no, making all day depressed. I'm in your mother. Maybe me self, maybe I feel just make I come out and guys I'm depressed.
Maybe you feel depressed.
Since I know they work for government, I'm depressed. Because in this part, if you call you are depressed, go to toilet now. Go and impress yourself there. When I'm depressed, so it is well calculated that they don't want inconvenience for you. Say, they want you to be able to meet up with other needs of life.
Yes. So it is calculated such that pressure will be less on you, and you'll be able to meet up with that obligation of repaying your mortgage and other of your necessary needs. Okay, so that's the process, but it must be that the property where we they talk about gets good title.
Okay,
these are some of the things that you need to look out for. It must be that the property where we they talk about where you want buy get good title. It must be that it was well built. You understand? You don't get, because they go inspect the property, they go inspect the title, then they go verify the developer. Do you understand? The person will produce the property.
Make it
be yes, So they will confirm all of these things, availability of the property, and the value when now put for the property. They get people with them license for Nigeria. Value of property. Made them value. It must be a valuer that is a member of Nigerian Institution of Asset Surveyors and Valuers would value that property. You understand? To say to confirm, say
this thing when
the price when they call
am
so it be.
Make it no big banje.
So these are the things that have been put in place, and it is not an opportunity that you should miss at all. So I tell people that are just starting their life working that they should take advantage and position themselves for the future when these things will be useful for them.